This is the Power Call with Grady Polson, brought to you by Online Sales Pro. Welcome to the Power Call with Grady Polson, where it's all about success, improvement, and living life on your terms. And now your host, who loves bad jokes and good stories, Grady Polson.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning to all of you. Happy April 10th, 2017. This is your host of the Online Sales Pro Power Call, Grady Polson. Happy to be on here with you. Happy to be starting this week out with you. Going to be a rocking call, a lot going on, a lot of good stuff happening in the Online Sales Pro world. Things will be releasing this week. Things will be releasing with Joel, my man, tomorrow and on Friday. Lots of fun stuff happening. So I appreciate you guys all, and I am grateful for you all. But what I need to tell you all is let's get this call started. We got some good stuff today. We're going to talk about how to stop caring what other people think. Do you do that? Do you wear clothes? Do you do things? Do you not say things in public? Do you not express yourself because you're fearful of what other people think? I have been, and I have a great training today. We're going to go through, we'll talk about it together, and we will see what we can all learn, what we can all glean from this new information, and how to better position ourselves to go out there, crush, and attack the future without having to worry what other people think. So I can't wait for that. If this is your first time joining me on the Power Call, welcome. One of my favorite things of what I do here is this call, and what the focus is a three-prong approach. I'm going to give you new information, new knowledge to go out there and apply to the skills at which you have, if not refine your skills and or give you new skills. And when you have those skills, using them, whether they're presenting, closing, marketing, generating leads, following up with prospects, whatever it is, the skills that you need to be successful and earn income in this world, I'm going to give you new information to improve that. And then the skills is what the marketplace will value at. And that's the equation of the universe, is knowledge plus equals knowledge will improve your skills, and the skills equates to your value in the marketplace. And that's how much income you can earn. So that's what we talk about here. That's what we focus on here. Good to see so many people on here so far. Click that share button in the bottom corner if you like. We're going to have a fun call today. A lot of people on here. Scott Anderson, Deborah Griffith, Joseph Sleek, my man's on here. Lloyd Kraft, Xavier from Puerto Rico, Donna Lynn, hello. What's up, Anthony Zamora? JK's on here. John Bone, what's up, buddy? Tarlise Trainer, what up, Tarlise? Nice to see you on here. Jessica, Joan, Martha, Curry Russell, John, a lot of action. Erica Smith, just like to say hi to everybody. Give you all a reach out. Brianne Divos, nice to see you. Billy Montez, Daniel Kump. Joel said, nope, I stopped caring people think, and I started to make money. That's what we're going to talk about today. That's awesome, Joel. Great comment. Luca, Melanie, Eagle Dan Baxter, so many good people up in the house today. Cecil, nice to see you guys. So let's roll in as three. There's a few parts to this call. Let's open up with something inspirational. This is a line I've learned from John Maxwell. It's a line I've learned from other net marketers. A line, and not a line, or a term I've learned from even Joel Osteen. If any of you are familiar with Joel Osteen, he's one of the most successful preachers in the world. Also an excellent message which he delivers if you're into that sort of thing. But he likes to open up with a story, like to season the mind. If I just jumped on this call and I started beating you down, not beating you down, but blasting you with closing lines and tactics and rebuttal conversion metrics and all kinds of different things, and it would be a lot to swallow. So I want to put you guys in a learning and an appreciation and a welcoming mindset. And we like to open these calls with something like that. And so today's call is actually, and please continue to do this. I've been reached out to by a lot of people with different videos that they think would be great for the Power Call, different stories they think could be great for the Power Call, any news they'd like to see seen on the Power Call, shared with other people. I mean, always feel free to tag me or message me any articles or anything that you're reading that you're like, wow, this is great information. Grady should share this, or I'd love for this to get out there to more people, and I'll do my best to to put it out there for you guys and give you credit as the motivational video of today is from our good friend Daniel Kump, internet marketer extraordinary. He'll tell you his story. If you've ever seen his interview he did with us about a year ago, he was not involved in online marketing, and now today he basically supports his family on it. So anything that you believe you can do, you can do. You got to put your mind to it. You got to work hard. You got to study the successful people. And Daniel has done just that. And he's being incredibly successful, not only with our platform, with other platforms. Other CEOs and other companies are recognizing his skill set and actually bringing him in. I mean, incredible man, Daniel Kump. We're blessed to have him as part of the OSP community. So, but this video is from him. And so I like to season the mind with a little bit of inspiration and then roll on into a little bit of news, a little bit of system updates, not too much. We saved that for Tuesday, Friday call with my man, Joel. And then we're going to get into the training content of today is how to stop caring what other people think. Pretty good stuff. I'm excited to go through it again. I just went through it and I want to, talk about it with you guys, and we can, see, if we're each kind of experiencing these sort of things, being a little too emotional in business versus a little more business focused in business and just getting the task done and moving forward. So appreciate you guys. I'm grateful for you guys. Let's rock on into this inspirational, mindset type video, and then we'll get right back and good to have you all on here.
You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. Because believing that the dots will connect down the road will give you the confidence to follow your heart, even when it leads you off the well-worn path. And that will make all the difference. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. You've got to find what you love, and that is as true for work as it is for your lovers. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking and don't settle. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become.
But you're going to have some ups and you're going to have some downs. Most people give up on themselves easily. You know the human spirit is powerful. There's nothing as powerful. It's hard to kill the human spirit. Anybody can feel good when they have their health, their bills are paid, they have happy relationships. Anybody can be positive then. Anybody can have a larger vision then. Anybody can have faith under those kinds of circumstances. The real challenge of growth, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, comes when you get knocked down. It takes courage to act. Part of being hungry when you've been defeated, it takes courage to start over again.
Fear kills dreams. Fear kills hope. Fear put people in the hospital. Fear can aid you, can hold you back from doing something that you know within yourself that you're capable of doing, but it will paralyze you.
At the end of your feelings is nothing, but at the end of every principle is a promise. Behind your little feelings, it might not be absolutely nothing at the end of your little feelings, but behind every principle is a promise. And some of you in your life, the reason why you're not at your goal right now, because you just all about your feelings. You all on your feelings. You don't feel like waking up. So who does? Every day you say no to your dreams, you might be pushing your dreams back a whole 6 months, a whole year. That one single day, that one day you didn't get up could have pushed your stuff back I don't know how long.
Don't allow your emotions to control you. We are emotional, but we want to begin to discipline your emotion. If you don't discipline and contain your emotions, they will use you. You want it, and you're going to go all out to have it. It's not going to be easy. When you want to change, it's not easy. If it were in fact easy, everybody would do it. But if you're serious, you'll go all out. I'm in control here. I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to let this destroy me. I'm coming back. And I'll be stronger and better because of it. You have got to make a declaration that this is what you stand for. You're standing up for your dreams. You're standing up for peace of mind. You're standing up for health. Take full responsibility for your life. Accept where you are and the responsibility that you're going to take yourself where you want to go. You can decide that I'm going to live each day as if it were my last. Live your life with passion, with some drive. Decide that you're going to push yourself. The last chapter to your life has not been written yet. It doesn't matter about what happened yesterday. It doesn't matter about what happens to you. What matters is, what are you going to do about it?
This year I will make this goal become a reality. I won't talk about it anymore. I can. I can. I can.
To persevere, I think, is important for everybody. Don't give up. Don't give in. There's always an answer to everything.
Huh? Who's ready to kick butt today? That was incredible. Daniel, thank you for sharing that with me. Thank you for allowing me to share that with our community. Motivation without action is just wasted energy. So we're going to keep rocking today, but take those feelings you feel right now and learn how to apply them into action. Learn how to apply them to overcoming reaching out to leads. Learn how to apply that to overcome dialing the phone and following up with prospects that you had on your chicken list that you haven't reached out to yet because you're worried what they might think of you if you approach them with your opportunity. There's so much possibility out there in this world, in this life. This stuff is what fuels the soul, but you got to take that fuel. You got to turn the key in the car and drive your butt down the road. So I'm jacked up. Daniel, thank you again for sharing with me. Hope you feel as excited as I do right now. I want to just I love what Joel said. He's like, I want to go put a Facebook ad out there right now and start capitalizing. So I appreciate all you guys. This is such good stuff. And let's keep on rolling into the next section of the call because I'm fired up. So let's keep on moving. We do updates now, talking about the system, and I do these updates a little bit for people that join me, haven't been on in a while. Just real quick updates. We've recently added new templates in the system. Business opportunity templates. You can find the drop-down under edit and then underneath the drop-down window. Business opportunity, weight loss, skincare, Forex. We have 2 video pages and 3 video pages people are using right now to create converting funnels to their product and or opportunities. There's a great new image. I gotta find the image that was driven, I think, done by Amy King that kicks butt on my OSP wheel and spoke situation here. But what I like to say is Online Sales Pro is the center of your business, and what other opportunities you're promoting, we're going to be the center and help you look good and keep people coming in and keep people converting. So we appreciate that. Amy King, I'll get that image up for the next time I talk about the wheel and spoke. But make sure you go in there and check out all these incredible templates we have for you. We do an SMS onboarding right now. Our swipes version 2 are available. I will post that in the comments right now so you can check those out and take advantage of those. The first one sold nearly 1,000 copies and people are getting fantastic results. And then from there, the shareable store has been live. The swag store, you can check that out. So if you like any of our OSP garb, pick that up. So simple updates. Majority of updates we will be doing tomorrow, but I was like a little flash in the pan, exciting things and and what's happening within the system right now, and give everyone an update. So I want to roll into news right now, and this is another video I have for you, but this is an excellent idea. I mean, what does they say luck is? Luck is when hard work and opportunity meet, right? And so it's a great new business that has come out from some gentlemen in New York City. And I don't want to take away from the video, but I want you guys to watch this and be like, oh my gosh. So these guys started a business doing this, and just open your mind up to what creative things you could create and what you could do, people who are incredibly wealthy, people who are incredibly successful, they find problems and they find a way to solve those problems by providing either a product or a service to solve those problems. And people pay to have their problems solved. That's what we do at our Online Sales Pro. Major problem, people aren't able to generate leads fast and efficiently. They don't know how to put together a landing page. They don't know how to present their product or opportunity to the internet where there's millions and billions of people. They don't know how to get their lead efficiently to their phone so they can follow and text and call, text and email, text and or just call them. We solve a problem, and by solving that problem, 40,000 people have raised their hand and say, "I want to be a part of this problem-solving company." We're blessed and humbled by that, and in turn, even because of that, people know that other people have this problem. They share it and take advantage of our affiliate program. That's the little thing about Online Sales Pro. But what are you doing in your life? Or what problems do you see in the world, in the universe, in the marketplace that you could fill, or you could solve that problem for other people that you might think, I would pay for this, but I'm going to solve the problem. Now other people will pay you. Check out what these guys did. Very clever, pretty incredible. And this is marketing. This is business. This is putting yourself out there, taking risks. And I love it. So I'm gonna check out what these gentlemen did in order to start a business, and see what kind of ideas this fires up inside of you in the similar or same context. So check this out.
My name is Robert Samuel. I own a professional line sitting company called Same Line Dudes here in New York City. Same Old Line Dude started by accident when the iPhone 5S came out. I put an ad on Craigslist and offered to wait for somebody's phone. Ended up selling my spot, got online again, sold a couple more spots, and had $325. And the rest is history. Hey, what's up? How's it going? I have friends I went to school with that can help me. I have people that I meet on the street who are really excited. Like, oh my God, you stand in line for people and you get paid for sleeping on the street? I want to do that. The most popular things that Line Dudes is waiting for, dough, cookie dough. Hamilton is huge. The majority of our customers tend to be from out of town. We perform, an invaluable service, especially for tourists who want to see the city that they're visiting. I've seen Hamilton 7.5 times. We have pictures on our Twitter feed of, people hugging and squeezing the life out of us because we got them Hamilton tickets. I delivered Cronuts to Baltimore, Maryland. The customer paid for boat bus, 3.5 hours each way. We delivered cookie dough via Amtrak to Providence, Rhode Island. I love it. I love it. There's a beauty in being your own boss. If I want to work, if I want to go out into a line to make extra money, then I can go do it. If I don't, and I want to share the wealth with my team, then I can go do that. Waiting in line, I hold it in high regard. Number one now for me because it's very profitable. I didn't have a problem with it because I have the patience of Job. You bring a book, you have your phone has tons of apps, you have music. You want to be friendly to people because they're like your line family. And I like to think of myself as a very friendly and talkative person, so I'm not going to be bored for very long.
Clever again, right? Clever again. Who would have thought that someone could start a business about waiting in line for their people? And this gentleman's doing well. He's making money. He's hiring his friends. He's creating jobs. I mean, anything that means if someone will pay for it. If it's a problem waiting in line. I would. I mean, if I was visiting New York, I might hire this gentleman to go wait in line to go see some things with my family. I mean, it's very clever. So what problems exist in your world, in your ecosystem that you could create? Right? So this whole call isn't all about how fantastic Online Sales Pro is. My whole focus is pushing you to think bigger, pushing you to think how you can use our software to do more things with. I've seen people set up training courses. I've seen people generating leads for shower door businesses, for automotive businesses, for tennis instructor businesses, using our software to generate leads for those businesses. And so that's just some of the out of the box thinking that we didn't plan on people using it for. So cool stuff. I'm digging all these. I'm digging the flow of this call. I hope you're enjoying this sort of format where I'm using more videos and less me reading. Now comes the me reading part where we're going to start talking about how to stop caring what other people think. And I think this is a fantastic article, fantastic thing that I came across, and I'm going to plug in my own value. But what I want you guys to take away from this is how you can apply this to your life, or how this already might be slowing down your potential, slowing down your growth, slowing down what's possible for you to achieve what you really want to achieve, right? I've got these big, crazy dreams, these big, audacious plans, things I want to be able to purchase, places I want to go, a lifestyle I want to live. But I am not a fool to think that end game doesn't come without a ridiculous amount of work, many sleepless nights, many early mornings, many weekends missed with family. But is it, don't ask me if it was hard, ask me if it was worth it. And this isn't just me, these are statements that I want you guys to start peppering in your brain to understand that the thing you want, the thing you crave, the success you want to have, the home you want to buy, the new neighborhood you want to live in, the school you want to walk your children to, right? The future you want doesn't come without so much hard work and pain, because most people don't want to endure the pain. Most people won't endure the pain because they're weak and they don't believe enough in themselves. Not you, not the 90 people on here right now. You guys are not those people. The reality is, though, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10 are those people. Settlers. They just settle. They work just hard enough to get a job, to just pay the mortgage, to just save enough so they can just barely retire at 70, so they can just take that one vacation a year, just hard enough. So that's the crazy thing about what we have going on here versus what you guys have going on here. That's the big, major difference. So I'm excited. You can hear I'm passionate. You can hear what rings true in my heart. And this training right here on how to stop caring what other people think is so big and so valuable for all of us to learn from and learn these principles to still, when we want to do something, we want to make that, we want to reach out to a couple of prospects. We want to reach out to a few friends and introduce them what we're excited about. That we realize that it has no bearing on what they think. It's what we're thinking right now. So let's go through this stuff today. If you're ready, I'm ready. I want to see 10, 15 readies in the comments below. If you're ready, say I'm ready, or just ready. I don't need extra words, but let's see some readies in the comments below. Appreciate you guys. Gail Kruger, first ready. Appreciate you. Quick on the fingers. Martha, Tim, ready. Daniel Kump, ready. It's my dude right there. Let's go. Shanine will do a question answer session after this. Right now, I'm just looking for one word. Let's follow directions. Troy, ready. Edgar, ready. I need 15. So we're about 8. Eric's ready. Joel's ready. Hey, Joel's worth about 5 right there. So I'll rock and roll with my man Jay on here. All right, let's do this. Screen share. I'm going to start sharing with an image. So I want to put you guys in a thought process instead of just staring at me. I want you guys to see an image, and I think this will be something fun. Awesome. Nice to see so many good people on here. So let's talk about this. How can I do this better? We'll go with that's fine. Okay, here we go. Appreciate everybody being ready. Nice to see everybody on here. So let's get going. How to stop caring what other people think. We are all guilty. Every day from the moment we wake up, we live our lives caring what other people think of us. We accept the status quo for what it is because everyone around us does. We tiptoe our way through life by doing things in order to please others, not because it's what we believe in. Eventually, our actions, appearances, and lives become molded by how we think other people perceive us. How are these pants going to make me look? What will my colleagues think if I spoke out? Are those people talking crap behind my back? If I take this job, what will my friends and family think of me? Just writing this paragraph alone gave me a headache. It's exhausting. It's dreadful. It has to stop. Living a life that follows the ideal notions of what other people think is a terrible way to live. It makes you become a spineless spectator who waits for other people to take action first. It makes you become a follower, a settler. Worst of all, it makes you become someone who doesn't take a stand for anything. Today is the last day we will live a life dictated by others. Today, we're going to get to the bottom of the truth. Today is the day we stop giving a crap. No one really cares. This is the title. So here we go. The reality is no one really cares. Believe it or not, we are not that special. We go through our days thinking about how other people might be judging us. But the truth is, those people are thinking the exact same thing. No one in today's smartphone crazed society has time in their schedule to think more than a brief second about us. The fact of the matter is, when we do have time to get our thoughts straight, we are too busy thinking about ourselves and our own shortcomings, not others. A study done by the National Science Foundation claims that people have on average 50,000 plus thoughts a day. This means that if everyone thought that about us 10 times in one day, that's only 0.2% of their overall daily thoughts. A quote from David Foster Wallace says, "You'll worry less about what people think about you when you realize how seldom they do." Now, it is sad, but simple truth that the average person filters their world through their ego, meaning that they think of the most things relating to me or my. This means that unless you have done something that directly affects another person or their life, they're not going to spend much time thinking about you at all. I've always enjoyed watching performers trying to hustle some change at the New York City train stations. These guys simply don't give a crap. But the more interesting observation I made is how the spectators react. Rather than watching the actual performers, most people are looking around to see how other people are reacting. If people are laughing, they would start laughing too. If people weren't paying attention, then they would also pay no mind. Even when provided the blatantly obvious opportunity to judge someone, people are still thinking about how others may perceive them. Once you understand how this is how people's mind works, it's a big step towards freedom. Okay, you can't please everyone. It's impossible to live up to everyone's expectations. There will always be people, no matter what we say or how we treat them, that will judge us. Whether we're at the gym or work, taking the train, or even online playing Call of Duty, even now it's happening. You will never be able to stop people from judging you, but you can stop it from affecting you. Think about the worst thing that could possibly happen when someone is judging you or what you're doing. I guarantee you the chances are nothing will happen, absolutely nothing. No one is going to go out of their busy lives to confront us or even react for that matter. Because as I mentioned before, no one actually cares. What will happen is that these people will actually respect you for claiming your ground. They may disagree with you, but they'll respect you. Start standing up for what you believe in, causes, opinions, anything. You're going to have people that disagree with you, so why not express how you feel? A quote from Winston Churchill: "You have enemies? Good. That means you stood up for something in this life." I've learned that it's better to be loved by a few you care about than to be liked by everyone. These are family, friends, spouse, the people who love you for who you are, and the people who will be there for you during your worst times. Focus on these people. They're the only people that matter. You reap what you sow. Worrying too much about what other people think can become a self-fulfilling prophecy because the way we think starts to become the way we behave. These individuals become people pleasers and overly accommodating to others, thinking it will stop them from being judged. In fact, the opposite is true. Most people don't like pushovers and are turned off by it. The behavior we use in an attempt to please others can actually cause the opposing effect. If how we think affects our behaviors, then how we behave affects who we attract. This means that if you're a pushover, then you're going to be attracting others in your life who are also pushovers, vice versa. This can be quite a dangerous path to go down if you don't recognize its consequences. It's been said that we are the average of the 5 people we hang out with the most. When we start to attract and associate with the same people that share our weaknesses, we're stuck. We stop growing because there's no one to challenge us to be better. We start thinking that this is the norm and we remain comfortable. This is not the place you want to be. Now let's talk about the cure. Here are the 5 ways to stop giving a crap. The author used a different word. Reclaiming your freedom. Number 1, know your values. First and foremost, you need to know what's important to you in life, what you truly value, and what you're ultimately aiming for. Once you know who you really are and what matters to you, what other people think of you becomes significantly less important. When you know your values, you'll have something to stand up for, something to believe in. You'll stop saying yes to everything. Instead, you'll learn to say no when friends pressure you to go bar hopping or when attempting a new business opportunity that distracts you from your business. When you have your values straight, you have your life straight. Number two on ways to reclaim your freedom. Put yourself out there. Now that you know what your values are, it's time to put yourself out there. This can be done in several ways. Here's a few suggestions. Blogging, wearing a polka dot sweater, public speaking, flirting, or asking someone out. Keep in mind that when you're doing any of these activities, you'll have to speak your mind. Be honest with yourself and what you share, because the world doesn't need another conflict avoider who does what everyone else does. Number 3 ways to reclaim your freedom. Surround yourself with pros. Surround yourself with people who are self-assured and live life without compromising their core values. These people will rub off on you quickly. One of my best friends, Cody, has been a big influence on me. Having spent the summer with him, I've observed countless times where he strongly voiced his opinion on controversial topics. What I learned was that he was simply voicing opinions that people already had in their heads, but were too afraid to voice. People admired him for being so honest and direct, even when they disagreed with his views. Thanks for not giving a crap, Cody. Remember, surround yourself with pros. Number 4, create a growth list. Okay, now we're getting personal. I haven't told anyone this, but I have this list called a growth list. And a growth list is comprised of all the things in life that makes you uncomfortable. These are fears, insecurities, anything that gives you the jitters. Here's how it works. You start by writing all of the things that make you feel uncomfortable. Then one by one, you do them. Once you complete the task, you move on to the next. Repeat. My first growth task was taking a cold shower. I turned the water on as cold as I could get it, and I could feel my body shake before I even entered the shower. This was the inner voice in my head talking. It was hard at first, but surprisingly got easier the second time, then even easier the third time. Before I knew it, my body stopped shaking. I was no longer uncomfortable. I've conquered my fear. This exercise does wonders. I've yet to find a better way to get out of my comfortable zone. You can read all the books in the world about being confident or getting over your fears, but if you don't take action, you're just someone who's read how to ride a bicycle without ever having ridden one. Number 5, travel alone. If you're looking for an ultimate transformation that combines all of the points above, you should travel alone. Traveling with other people can be fun, but you won't get the opportunity to truly get out of your comfort zone. You'll be exposed to different social cultures, breaking social norms that you didn't even know existed, and ultimately be forced to burst out of your small bubble. Bring as little as possible and fit everything into one backpack. Plan nothing except for a one-way flight ticket to your destination. Figure everything else out when you're there. Trust me, you'll be fine. It won't be easy initially, but don't get discouraged. Being comfortable with the uncomfortable will grow with time. I continue to struggle with it every day, as do many others, but you need to get started today. The world is already full of people who obey the status quo, but the people who don't give a crap are the ones that change the world. Be the latter. Start living life the way you want. Be fearless like you once were as a child. And always, always, always stand up for the truth. Someone has to. This is written by Sean Kim, CEO at ripe.net. Awesome article. Thank you, Sean. How to stop caring what people think. Simple tips. I love them. There were know your values, know who you are, know your values. Put yourself out there, try new things, put yourself in uncomfortable positions, surround yourself with pros. I mean, we're talking about our OSP community here, right there. Pros, people that are striving and working hard every single day. That's why I appreciate our community so much. Create a growth list, things that get you out of your comfort zone, things that put you in a position to try new things and conquer. It becomes so much easier to do simple business tasks when you've gone bungee jumping or you've gone traveled alone. I mean, granted, I have a wife, 2 children. My travel alone situation is not gonna happen anytime in the near future. I don't know if my wife will be like, yeah, honey, go to Europe, figure stuff out. She'll be like, no, get on the phone, figure stuff out. But you know, this call approaches and is appropriate for all ages and demos and situations. And travel alone. I love the values in this. I love the reality in this. And so let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Which thing are you, let's do this. Which are you going to start applying today? What are you going to apply today? I want to just a quick 2-3 words, and I want to just comment on you guys on what 1 or 2 things you're going to start doing today. Just comment below. Just want to say hi to a few more people. Nice to see you. Yanni, nice to see you on here, buddy. Jeanette, I love us. We're not born to pay bills and die. I agree, Daniel. Come. Michael, I will post the link to this article in about 13 seconds, so you can go grab it. Gail Kruger says, I've lost friends by sticking to my guns. They obviously weren't my friends. Gail, I would agree to that. I mean, I've told this story in the past, and this isn't like I'm not trying to be braggy here or anything, but you see who I am. Fun, outgoing, talky guy. Back in my younger years, in my 20s, my younger 20s, oh my God, I can't believe my 30s now, with 2 kids. Incredible. I was a guy who was out 6-7 nights a week. I would go out dancing. I would be having parties, going to parties. The guy who had a phone book that I could text 50 people and 45 of them I'd be partying with within a few hours. And I don't know what value that has here, but I had a lot of like surface level friends, like friends that you'd have a drink with, but no friends that you would go to business with. And it was I had a lot of good memories from my younger years, but I look at my life now and I have just like a handful of friends. And not that I'm not longing for anything. Like I have acquaintances, and I have like I think there's circles. There's like friends you'll talk to for a few minutes. There's friends you can talk to for a few hours, and there's friends you'll go on vacation with. And I have about a handful of friends I'll go on vacation with. I mean, you'll want to spend extended period of time with, and they've made that vacation circle because you share commonalities. You have similar mindsets. You have goals in either business or in life that you're trying to accomplish. And I don't begrudge the change, but I've realized that as you progress, other people aren't going to progress, Gail. And that's the reality. Your life and your mind becomes a filter for junk, and you just don't have time to listen to people complain about, you know, their boyfriend breaking up with them or how their boss is a jerk. And it's like, I got my own deals to do with. And so it's like those friends start to filter away. And so I hear exactly what you're saying. Like, you've lost friends by sticking your guns. Like that's like I'm working on my business. What are you working on? Well, we're going to go to the bar tonight. You want to hang out tomorrow and do some day drinking? No, I don't. I have a house I'm trying to work on. I've got business I'm trying to build. Like, your life goals no longer coincide with my life goals. And so granted, I know I have a wide-spreading age demo on this call, but I mean, I think you guys, any one of you can see even in your office, like, right, you have coworkers that like you love, like hang out with out of the office, and you coworkers you can't stand. And it's just that, like, you see yourself as growing within the company or taking over the company or starting your own company, and you have coworkers that are just doing the absolute bare minimum to keep their job. And it frustrates the heck out of you because you're an achiever and you're trying to accomplish, you're trying to build something. And that's just people, like I talked about in the beginning of the call, settlers, followers, people who don't strive and succeed. And so don't begrudge the friends you've lost. Look forward to the friends you're going to meet. That's what I want to tell you, Gail. Look forward to the friends you're going to meet that have the same mindsets. Like, when I did network marketing, I lost a lot of my friends, you know, my party friends, but I gained like a whole new network of like achiever friends. And it was like, that's what I was craving. Like I was craving the social aspect, but I was craving the business social aspect of like being able to like network with the people that are like, this is what I'm working on. This is what I'm trying to figure out. This is where I'm trying to go. This is what I'm trying to do for my family. And it's like a whole new network. So that's my promise to you guys is if you keep focusing on you and growing you and working on the future focus, not past focus. Past is gone. Can't control it. Present you can control. Future you can forecast, right? Keep focused on where you want to go, and your new people are going to come in your life that are going to just be like, I didn't even know someone like you existed. And that's what's so fun about life, about this sort of world and this sort of business world, is that we're all like, the whole challenge is how can we become as good as we want to become, right? It's not like I need to just get a degree from University of Phoenix, and let me say it different. I need to just get an online degree so I can get that bump in pay at my job, and then I'm going to settle on into that level. Like all of our goals on this call is to become the absolute best version of ourselves and impact as many people as positively as we can. Like that's a mission statement right there for our lives. Become the absolute best version of ourselves and impact as many people as positively as we can. So the friends that I've lost, it's sad. Like they're good buddies, great to hang out with, fun, great stories, but their life plan doesn't coincide with my life plan now. To become the absolute best version of myself and to positively impact as many people as possible. And I know without a fact, all of you sitting on this call, that those words I just said beat in your heart too. And it's pretty cool. So what was number 1 here on Stop Caring What People Think? Number 3, surround yourself with pros. We're all pros. And if we don't consider ourselves a pro yet, you're on your way. So jacked up, feeling good. Awesome, guys. So good. The podcast to YouTube. Yeah. I mean, great. I mean, we've turned this thing into a podcast, and growth list. Love it. Working on number 2. I'm working on number 2. Excellent. Put yourself out there. I love it, Kurush. You had associates. Oh my gosh. I was saying that my friends at 17, 18 years old. That's right, Joseph Lee. Dude, you're going places, man. You know that. Eagle Dan Baxter on here. Awesome. So many good people. Shannon, what's up, man? Good to see you on here. Dude, drink some water. That was too good. Appreciate you. Kurish became MVP. Fantastic, man. That's the best. That's one of the best things we've got going on in the system. So ladies and gentlemen, 1046, we had some good videos. We had inspiration of that motivational video at the beginning. Fired us all up. Same old line, dudes. How to stop giving crap what people think. We got about 5-10 minutes. How about a little Q&A? Anyone want a little Q&A for a few minutes? Something that you're working on, some challenges you're experiencing, something that I can answer for you, anything about the content which we talked about today. Let's do a little quick Q&A. Sometimes this is helpful. Now, here's a sales tip. When you are doing a presentation in a group or a small setting, or even a big setting, especially a big setting, you don't want to answer questions after your presentation. And the reason for that is this, and many of you might be making this mistake, is you've got 10 people in your room or on the phone call or in a webinar, and you've done your presentation, meaning you've delivered the exact message at which you know converts, meaning you've created a problem in the mind of the prospect and you've instilled desire within that prospect to want to solve that problem. You have offered a solution, which is whatever it is your opportunity, product, or offer is, and then close as you've asked for the sale, meaning you said, okay, as you've heard, this is going to help you, this is going to benefit your life in whichever way it can be. And then you close, meaning you're asking for the sale. It says the next step is let's get you started. The next step is let's get your product order placed. The next step is let's get your account set up, right? You're guiding people. People want to be guided. So in a presentation, that's how simple it is to do what you want to do. So you've given the information. Now at that point, people are either thinking to themselves, I'm ready to get started, or I have a few more questions. So you have a group of people that are ready to get started. So the last thing you want to do is to start peppering people with additional thoughts other than I'm ready to get started. So what happens is when you say, let's take some questions as I'm doing this sales presentation, Jim reaches his hand. He goes, I didn't really understand that whole thing. Well, Jim, I just went through it, and now you didn't understand that whole thing. Jim is someone you should be speaking to privately. So what you say is this. You say, I'd love to answer any questions you guys have. You're not opposed to answering the questions. You just don't answer the questions in front of other people. And the reason for that is because now you're going to take Jim's doubting, confused, maybe he was texting half the presentation question, and now you're going to put it into the minds of the 9 other people and create confusion inside their mind, which is now going to take them what potential buyers were to confused, maybe not buyers. So you never answer in a sales presentation questions in front of the room, ever. There's no need for it. You do a presentation, you show them where to order, or you tell them go meet people, and you in a home event or hotel meeting presentation, you meet with individual people and you close them on a one-on-one basis. So this was a training. So this is I can answer any questions because there's nothing to buy here. This is just Power Call, Grady Polson pouring his heart out, giving you guys as much as I can layer on and get you guys rocking and rolling. So, but that's a tip that I see people make mistakes of. Is they answer questions and they put doubt in buyers' minds. Last thing you want to put in a buyer's mind is doubt by having some Yahoo who wasn't paying attention ask a question in front of your potential buyer. Hope that helps, guys. So let me see what's going on here. I see some chat. Oh, okay. Awesome. Matt, Wally, love it. What's up, Vic? Okay. When you're focused, the universe will begin filtering out those who don't belong, and you begin with attracting those you are in harmony with. Russ Ryder, amen. I completely agree with that. Fred, just getting off work. What did I miss? Fred, in about 4 minutes, this thing will go into replay mode and you can start it from the beginning. Is there a blogging training in the back office? Christian, no, there's not a blogging training. We're not a blogging platform. We're strictly a lead gen platform with an affiliate program. Blogging is fantastic. You can Google, you can go to, isn't it funny, like grab a Kleenex, but Kleenex is actually a brand. You can go Google, but Google actually means search the internet. So you can Google on Google how to start a blog. And there's a bunch of fantastic services like Blogger, and WordPress is a little more involved, but you can WordPress.net, I believe, and that's actually a WordPress blog. But just, you got to learn about it. Blogging is fantastic. If you've got a lot to say and you want to put stuff out there, my basic blog for me is this. I do a lot of, time stamping and is this. We're syndicating it to SoundCloud. It's now living on Facebook. We strip out the audio. So this is our like OSP's blog. We're actually looking to start a blog, but we just, we're in more of a paying for traffic mode currently through Facebook ads versus blogging, getting our own SEO, but it's not something we're not doing. So we just do not have a training on it currently, but great question. Will there replay? Yes. Nothing to do with today's content, but can you please explain the benefits of those who decide to promote OSP for life with the tattoo? The tattoo, Gregory, is over. That ended about 2 weeks ago. It was a fantastic promotion we ran for 2 weeks, and you can actually blame Joseph Sleek. He's in the thread for the outpouring of what happened there. But 185 people got our logo tattooed, and it was a wonderful experience. We've got some videos on our fan page, and all those users actually got a comp account. So it was wonderful for that experience. That promo is over, and now those users are actively marketing, actively promoting, actively sharing the videos, actively getting out there and explaining why they're so passionate about this company and their future, and the way they chose to get a tattoo over it. So I have a question about the email swipes. When we buy these, is it so we can load them into our autoresponder? Tim Green, great question. And the answer is yes. We do a follow-up for you. But on any page that's on the affiliate tab, if you are doing your own marketing, generating your own leads, then you can use the OSP email swipes and attach them to that landing page and that autoresponder. Also beyond that is you can actually rework some of the content that Kevin wrote and just put in your own offer. If you're in a different company or you promote something else on top of Online Sales Pro, that's why the email swipes are so valuable. Kevin is just a fantastic creative writer, and at a one-on-one basis, you would be paying between $150 and $250 per email to get his high converting copy. And we kind of group me, crowdfund the OSP email swipes by putting them together on everybody to buy them for $19. So if you would like to get the swipes, I think I have some here. No, that's not it. You can get the swipes. My apologies. Oh, they're right here. I'll drop the swipes here, but they're awesome. Just proud of what he creates, man. He's incredible. So, Tim, I guess exactly. Perfect. People answering questions for me. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, make sure to change them up a bit. Great tip, Russ. You want to change them about 30%. You'll see that in the instructions. I need to catch up. Thank you, Leah Schmidt. I appreciate that. Instagram blogging, Melanie Curry. Instagram training, I think we have some posts inside the group. There are people that have Instagram courses. Basic premise of Instagram is put up cool pictures, get the hashtags in there, and get those hashtags featured on the Explorer pages to get leads or target followers with Instagram ads. I'm not an Instagram expert. I do have a call on Instagram, which you can go find. About a few months ago, I did it. It has about almost 1,000 listens. Pretty cool. And so you can go learn about Instagram through one of my calls, or just search or just Google on Google how to generate leads on Instagram. And there'll be a bunch of stuff on there. Perfect. Got it. Swipes. Awesome. Okay. Any final questions? Otherwise, I'm going to send you all off to go take this power, take this passion, take this motivation. Here, we'll do this. Here's Joel on the training call, talking to me on FaceTime. This is technology. Here, we can do the Facebook Live. We'll do the J&G show. Isn't this cool, Joel? All right, I'm saying goodbye. We got a call in 6 minutes. I'll see you in 15 minutes.
I'm actually watching you live, and I wanted to tell you.
Oh, tell me.
I woke up in a very strange mood, and I tuned into your power call, and it changed my whole mindset, man. That video got me all pumped up.
Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Anyway, I'll see you soon. I just wanted to let you know that you're rocking it, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, Joel. All right, I'll see you in 5. Bye, buddy. All right, maybe we'll do that. We'll end the call with the video we started with. How about that? A little double Daniel Comp motivation action to send you guys off rocking and rolling. So good to see Joel on here for a second. We got our meeting coming up, and it's Monday. Like so many people grudge Mondays. And like for us, it's like, what cool thing are we going to create today? What cool thing are we going to build for our users today? How are we going to help our users generate more leads? What crazy, amazing success stories are we going to hear from people all across the world on how we've helped their business grow and what they're doing and what other people they're helping? It's a beautiful place we get to live in. I'm so blessed to have so many of you guys with us on this journey. Without further ado, let's rock and roll out to one last motivational video and send you guys off to crush it. We'll end the call on this video, and with that, I will see you guys all very, very soon. Let me click. Am I still rolling?
You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. Because believing that the dots will connect down the road will give you the confidence to follow your heart, even when it leads you off the well-worn path, and that will make all the difference. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. You've got to find what you love, and that is as true for work as it is for your lovers. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking, and don't settle. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become.
But you're going to have some ups and you're going to have some downs. Most people give up on themselves easily. You know the human spirit is powerful. There's nothing as powerful. It's hard to kill the human spirit. Anybody can feel good when they have their health, their bills paid, they have happy relationships. Anybody can be positive then. Anybody can have a larger vision then. Anybody can have faith under those kinds of circumstances. The real challenge of growth, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, comes when you get knocked down. It takes courage to act. Part of being hungry when you've been defeated, it takes courage to start over again.
Fear kills dreams. Fear kills hope. Fear put people in the hospital. Fear can age you.
can hold you back from doing something that you know within yourself that you're capable of doing, but it will paralyze you.
At the end of your feelings is nothing, but at the end of every principle is a promise. Behind your little feelings, it might not be absolutely nothing at the end of your little feelings, but behind every principle is a promise. And some of you in your life, the reason why you're not at your goal right now, because you just all about your feelings. You all on your feelings. You don't feel like waking up. So who does? Every day you say no to your dreams, you might be pushing your dreams back a whole 6 months, a whole year. That one single day, that one day you didn't get up could have pushed your stuff back I don't know how long.
Don't allow your emotions to control you. We are emotional, but you want to begin to discipline your emotion. If you don't discipline and contain your emotions, they will use you. You want it, and you're going to go all out to have it. It's not going to be easy. When you want to change, it's not easy. If it were in fact easy, everybody would do it. But if you're serious, you'll go all out. I'm in control here. I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to let this destroy me. I'm coming back. And I'll be stronger and better because of it. You have got to make a declaration that this is what you stand for. You're standing up for your dreams. You're standing up for peace of mind. You're standing up for health. Take full responsibility for your life. Accept where you are and the responsibility that you're going to take yourself where you want to go. You can decide that I'm going to live each day as if it were my last. Live your life with passion, with some drive. Decide that you're going to push yourself. The last chapter to your life has not been written yet, and it doesn't matter about what happened yesterday. It doesn't matter about what happens to you. What matters is, what are you going to do about it?
This year I will make this goal become a reality. I won't talk about it anymore. I can. I can. I can.
To persevere, I think it's important for everybody. Don't give up. Don't give in. There's always an answer to everything.